In this video, you'll learn how to build your first Power BI visuals, starting with a matrix, which is also a pivot table, and then convert that data into charts like column charts, pie charts, time series visuals. Let's dive in.
So let's start with something very basic. Let's start with a pivot table. This is something that all of us understand. And I think it's a very good idea to start with a matrix, because matrix or pivot table shows you exact numbers. It gives you an opportunity to verify the numbers, just have a look into the data source and you can cross verify some of the numbers. So it actually becomes a good starting point. So once you are sure that your calculations, your calculated columns are correct, it does make sense to you that these numbers are correct, then you can use an appropriate visual to display the data. So I start with a matrix. Now I need rows. Let's say I go to a country, hold, drag, put my country into the rows. Then I go to my revenue. Let's say I click on revenue, which is my calculated column now, hold, drag, put that in values. It gives me a breakdown of revenue country by country. So a filter passes from my country table, goes to a sales table, and that's how this single number gets calculated. That's the relevance of having a filter direction. Again, I'm seeing too many data points. I only want to see two. I click on revenue, go to my column tools, type 2 in it. So now when I have that, it's very easy for me to convert this, this matrix visual into any other visual. So once it's there, I can simply click on any other visual and it will change. Not any visual, I should say, any visual which actually works with these fields will just become populated, will be populated. Also use a map if you want. Yeah, you can use another map. I just want you to just click through some of the visuals and see the output of the visuals for these two fields. Then I'll come back to my matrix. I can also do something very interesting with the matrix, which is, as you know, we have a hierarchy. So country is a top level of hierarchy, and then we also have city, right? So city comes after the country. So what you can do is, you can do the similar stuff in pivot table. You can actually have a plus sign. See the city here in the country table. I can actually click, hold, drag, and put a city at the bottom of country like this. And once you do that, you actually get this plus sign right here. And you can actually expand on the plus sign and it allows you to drill down. It's pretty cool. You can also use this button on the top to expand down like this and come back up. If you have to create another visual, we can just simply click on a blank canvas. So this is my visual. I can actually see boundaries of my visual. I can click on a blank canvas. And then let's say I have to select this one, clustered column chart. Click here. It gives me a placeholder of a clustered column chart. And now I will put fields in axis and values, and it will start showing me the results. Let's say I want to put my product line into axis, and I want to put my revenue in the values. Or maybe I can have it as a pie chart. It has simply broken down my revenue by product line this time. Product line is coming from a product data set. I can click on the blank canvas again. I can maybe select a line chart. So line chart is usually required to show some kind of a change based on a time series or some kind of a timestamp. So I have my transaction date, put the transaction date in axis. And then I have my revenue. And one thing you might have noticed is like transaction date appears something like this. I just want you to have a look at it. This is something that Power BI does automatically. So transaction date, Power BI automatically creates a hierarchy for the date column. So wherever you will have a date column in your data sets, it will automatically create a hierarchy. Similar behavior to Excel. It just gives you a breakdown into year, quarter, month, and date. Creates a hierarchy. So put the hierarchy in the axis, put the revenue in the axis, and then it gives you this kind of a line chart. So it's giving you just revenue from 2016 to 2017. You can use this drill down, or you can say expand all level down button, which is this one, and it will take you from year to quarter, from quarter to month, and from month to date. So click on this one. Now it is showing you quarter by quarter. Go one level down. Now it gives you month by month. Change of revenue,